So we talked about the external uses of accounting information, the government, general public, people looking to make investments. However, what about the people actually driving the car? The people that actually might be able to take some sort of action to change the trajectory of how the car is going. Well, now we're talking about the internal uses of accounting information, and they are basically the management of the company. The board of directors is the highest level of management at the company. They are people appointed by company management or by other board, and they sit above anybody at the company. They don't handle day-to-day operations. They don't make the pizzas or, run the department for making pizzas. They meet once every now and then, and they say, we think the company is doing well, or we think the company is doing poorly, here's what you can change. The people that do the day-to-day operations are the chief executive officer and the chief financial officer. So they are actually in charge of running the business. The chief executive officer is the one that makes all the big strategic decisions. So the chief executive officer of Starbucks, his name is Howard Schultz. He's the guy that decided that all Starbucks stores were going to start selling egg sandwiches. And then 6 months later, he's also the guy who said all Starbucks restaurants are going to stop selling egg sandwiches. That's the kind of decisions that chief executive officers will make. They talk about strategic changes. That is, the major changes businesses have to do to stay afloat. The chief financial officer is essentially the top accounting authority. The chief financial officer's numbers will go directly to the chief executive officer, and the two of them will have a conversation. The chief financial officer might say something like, we're suffering a lot of losses in our store. If you're the chief financial officer for Disney, let's say Disney stores are doing very badly, but Disney theme parks are doing very well. It's the chief financial officer that would know that. He would have the financial results saying, here's the results for our stores, we're losing money every quarter. Here's our financial results for the parks, we're gaining money every quarter. That's the kind of stuff he would take to the chief executive officer and say, what do you think? Do you think it's time to spin off our stores or sell them, or do we keep putting money into them thinking they're going to grow into it? As we go down the line, vice presidents, business unit managers, plant managers, store managers, line supervisors. If you start from the very bottom of line supervisors, that's someone who is working at a particular role in a particular field. To give the example of Disney, that's the cashier at the Disney store or the person locking the seat belts at the Disney rides at Disney World. The store managers or the area managers are the person that's handling the budgeting and the time budgeting, who's doing the scheduling, maybe payroll, maybe some hiring, firing, that kind of stuff. Plant managers are the ones that will maybe run a regional area for something. We don't have that many manufacturing firms anymore, so plant managers are not quite as prominent as they once were. But they're still generally responsible for all of the tasks that go on in a particular plant. But the bottom line is that all those people are actually doing the work of the business. That is, actually making the pizzas or putting together the mufflers, and their information is getting reported up the line, the chain of command, to the chief executive officer who says, hey, we're going to start selling anchovies on all of our pizzas because that's what I think people want.